Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming through and stopping by. I was not able to stream yesterday. I apologize. I had something on the calendar that I didn't even realize. So I was not able to, since I wasn't able to happen, I figured I'd have this morning free. Might as well come through. I got to play some battles anyway. You can see here I got 10 energy, and the new season has not been kind to me so far. So let's see where I'm at. Still under 20 or 50% win rate, but we're rocking and rolling with it. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I hope everybody's had a good week so far. For those in the US, I think everybody's going to be starting up a long weekend, which should be good. And I have not heard anything on land. I'm not sure what's going on there, but at this point, it's September already, so it is what it is. All right, let's see here. I want to go with probably Dragon. I'm going to go... Okay, so we're going to go with Speed. So like you... I want you for sure. There's a lot of mana that we can use up here, but... maybe we just leave it as such, huh? And give me 1 second, guys. I'll jump to the chat in a moment to say, hey, why does it feel like I don't have as many good options here? Bakjira, fine. Bakjira is decent. He can take a hit. Now, the only problem with me going with Dr. Blight is he's going to get wiped out by their Chaos Dragon, or whoever it is. Most likely Chaos Dragon. For some reason, my Dr. Blight is a magnet. An absolute magnet for Chaos Dragon. Anytime I'm in a game with that guy, it's just, I'm going to get hit. First round, that's it. Ugh, I don't know. What else do we want? Do we want some speed? I'm not sure, why not? I don't really care. All right, this battle's getting away from me already. So, let's see who we got in the house. We got Wibble Wee Friday. Let's go. Supreme Victory Network, Strange Days. Hello, hello. Gathering the Magic, Gregory Levenfield, Virus. What's going on? So yeah, I had a great chat last night with Walking Keys and Darkest Night. Super fun. Those guys are always great to talk to. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just chilling. Well, let's see. Can we? Oh, what is going on with the battle? Why is it not? Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Ooh, all right. See that dude right there. He's gonna mess it up for me. Now the good thing is that I do have Bakjira giving me strengthen, so at least he's not gonna wipe out Dr. Blight first round. But watch, it's gonna hit him. It's gonna hit him so bad. Come on. Okay, so they're clearly faster than me. Oh, wow, not today. All right, as long as I keep complaining about it, I think we're good. All right, sweet. We got rid of some of their speed. So that was clutch. Oh, damn, missed. Oh, they got rid of some of my speed now. Never mind. I forgot about the Resurrect. All right, there's that. All right, we need to take out that dude. Oh, perfect. I mean, I'm not saying that it's game, but Bakjira is going to be significantly harder to kill now. In fact, they might not even be able to do it. Yeah, they won't be able to do it because they can only do 6 damage per turn. All right, so even if I lose everybody else, it's game. But never mind, we got this. GG's Dementophobia. Clutch. All right. All right, see, we're getting some wins in here. 4.8 SPS. This is at Diamond 2. So it's not terrible. Let's see, what is our DEC inflation looking like after yesterday's End of season. How was your end of season rewards, by the way? I didn't even post mine. They weren't. I don't think I got a legendary. I got a couple epics, maybe a couple packs, a couple hundred SPS, but nothing. Gregory's asking, is there a tournament today? No, I really should have done one, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to stream this morning. Usually I stream on Thursdays, but yesterday I obviously wasn't able to. So, and I'm not going to be able to stream Sunday, so we're not going to have a tournament Sunday. Damn. We'll have to figure out when to do these tournaments. Yeah, I'll just keep it at that. Did you sell a plot in Area 51? I thought you had 3 before. Hey, what the hell? I did not sell a plot. Do I not have 3 anymore? Oh, please don't tell me my account got hacked or something. No, I still show 3 plots. I think it's 46, 47, 48. Dude, Virus, don't scare me like that. Splitter card shows 2? Interesting. I don't even know if splitter cards could show that. They can show land per person. Oh, player. Let's see. You know why? No, there it is. It's keep up here. Because keeps are not legendary. What's that called? Not legendary, but they're not one of these rarities. So 3 plots in region, unless you're looking at something else. But that's kind of cool. I didn't know you could see all that. Let's check out Darkest Night. 15 plots. Oh, dude, he's all over the place. Look at all these different regions. Land 2.0. It's like I'm daydreaming about Land 2.0 and Land 1.5 is still not even here yet. I just feel like it's going to be super cool. Well, something exciting is the fact that we are going to get the Rift Watchers airdrop next week. So I think we're 7 burns away at this point. So it should unlock the morning of, Thursday morning. But man, still just burning lots of packs. So let's talk Rebellion for a second here. I'd actually like to get a poll from folks, and I know this, however many people are here in the chat. If and when Rebellion comes out, assuming it's going to come out this year, are you buying packs? And what would make you say yes, or what would make you say no? Because I'm seeing a lot of comments talking about, I'm not planning to buy any packs and this and that. Maybe I'll just buy cards off the market, which is it's kind of the same thing. But I don't know. I don't know where the appetite is for the community right now. I can imagine it's not very, very high, but at the same time, we don't know A, the impact of land, and then B, where the status of the game economy is going to be by the time Rebellion comes out. So you can go by region 2 and see who all is in there. Oh, cool. Hold on, I want to check that. Let's go to Area 51. Oh, Virus, by the way, I'm in the middle of listening to your chat with People's Guild. It's good so far, man. I like it. So you can see how many plot owners there are. Yeah, it lists me as 2 here too, but then I guess I'm at the top here. Oh, tracked info, even better. So let's see, who are the big boys here? Dehota, Virus, Stargate, Instrumental. All right, so I got to make sure that I'm working closely with all of you guys. But Dehota has like 16%, Virus has 10%, 10%. You guys make up over 35% of the entire tract, which is cool. All right, let's see. And by track, Javi Santos, what's going on? I will definitely be purchasing cards off the market. Very cool. Depends on price. If it is $3 or less, I will buy packs. If it's $4 or higher, we'll just buy some cards. If it's $3, I'll buy some packs. If it's $4, I'll just buy some cards. Okay, but see, you get what I'm saying, right? Where if you're just going to buy cards off the market, you're still contributing, right? I guess my question should be better phrased. Who's not going to buy anything from Rebellion? Because if the appetite's just not there, then the appetite's not there, right? But it's like if you're buying cards, it's because somebody else bought packs. And if we dry up the entire card market for Rebellion because not many people are buying packs, well, then people will probably go buy packs because that estimated value is going to be higher. I would probably buy some to get a promo card if it's OP, says Virus, but mostly wait for market. All depends on land for me. If land generates a bit of profit, then I will buy for the summoner's airdrops. Gotcha. If land generates a bit of profit. Ooh. Okay, you know why I'm really excited about land? Well, sorry. I shouldn't phrase it like that because there's a lot of reasons to be excited. I was thinking about making a video about this, and I still might if I'm able to dig into some of the numbers a little more. But one thing that we're not really accounting for, like we all know that it's there, but it's just hard to get any like tangible numbers, is how many people are going to be buying time crystals and how many people are going to be buying grain off the store just to begin with in order to, unlock their SPS that they mine, especially on like the first week or so if it's super high. I think that could lead to a lot of DEC burn. Now, how much? I don't know. That's where I need to run the numbers. But if we're looking at time crystals, for example, or not time crystals, what is it like? I don't have the split on the white paper. Let's see, land 1.5. I guess I can do the research here while I'm with you guys. Clearing plots. There we go. So an occupied common is going to take 9 million production points, right? Now, these to me, like any, okay, let's just say it's occupied across the board. It's going to be 9 million plus. But let's just say across the board, people are going to want to maximize these. So how many time crystals do you get? You get 150 time crystals. Each one is good for 10,000 production points. That's 1.5 million. Okay. So if we go back here, God, I have too many tabs open. Jeez. So let's just look at this, right? So I'm looking at this number down here, occupied common plots, and screw it. We'll just add up everything, right? So total occupied plots, 3439 plus 924 plus 222 plus 56, 4641. Now multiply that by, what is it? At least 9 million production, right? Again, some of the higher ones have double, but we'll just say 9 million production. Boom. So this is a rather large number. So that's 41.7 billion production points that's needed. Okay, now let's just. Oh, the thing is, people probably got time crystals for a bunch of other stuff. But how many time crystals in total would this require? If we divide it, so we divide this by 10,000. So now it would require 4.1 million, 4.17 million time crystals. I don't know how many time crystals there are in existence. That would be something cool to know. Because time crystals have not been added to Hive Engine yet, right? So we don't really have was it TT? Oh. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me just do the math real quick. So 4.176 time crystals. Each of these is going to be 100,000 DEC, right? Sorry, 100 DEC. So in total, that's it's only 400 million DEC. And that's assuming nobody has time crystals yet. But I was going to say, let's assume there's like, 3/4 of the people have time crystals enough already. I mean, that's still 100. Okay, so fine. It's still 100 million DEC that could be, wiped out. Again, just for SPS. That's the only one that really has value. But here's the thing. If you're not using time crystals, you have to be mining for grain. And if you're not mining for grain, and this is all in order to clear plots, right? So I don't know. Even with that number, only 400 million, I still think that we could burn a lot. Because again, that 400 million is on top of whatever amount is going to be staked for land entirely. And how many people are planning to instant clear a lot of their other plots, right? Not just the occupied ones, but, I actually didn't think that could make a bigger impact than many people are realizing. Yeah, it's hard to quantify. And I could be wrong. Maybe people are saying that I need to put my Papa Bear hat back on. Well, I got the Papa Bear mug, but I think even if we burn a couple 100 million, that's still impactful. I want to know. Oh, oops, I skipped some chat. Let me go back. Sorry about that. So you're purchasing cards. All depends on land. All right, I only have one plot of land. And I'm looking to sell it to purchase cards. All right, fair enough. Jobby says you can undelegate the SPS now. If you haven't, thanks for the delegation. Oh, well, thanks for the reminder. I'll try to remember to undelegate it, but until I remember to undelegate it, Jobby, you can have it. I hope it got you some extra chests this season. Gathering, I want to know why time crystals aren't on the non-card marketplace. You can transfer them now, so why can't we try to sell them? I think it's just some. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. I my guess would be is that it's just low priority for the team. Like they just want to get land 1.5 out, a functional version of land 1.5, and you being able to trade your time crystals and sell them or buy them for cheaper than what's on the store just doesn't seem like a high priority. I'll be buying time crystals to clear plots because I don't have any grain, 100 DEC, or buy 10k DEC. Okay. See? So Tilitas going to buy some time crystals. You need 900 time crystals to clear a common occupied. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be like, I don't know. I already bought some, but I think I might have been a bit of a mistake. I doubt I'll make up the cost and time it would have taken me to just clear the plot. Interesting. Spent $53 to insta clear my occupied plot. Wait, oh, you bought time crystals? Yeah, from someone else. Gotcha. Black Hole, new name here. Hello. Are you concerned about the company going to zero if the bear market continues? Well, this is a very open-ended question. So yeah, I guess on a long enough time frame, I'd be concerned. But the short answer is no. Let's see. How do I answer this delicately? Yeah, if the bear market continues, if Bitcoin stays choppy or even, drops back down to the low 20s or maybe even below 20 again, I think we could see some difficult times for Splinterlands where, I mean, they may have to trim some fat again, but that's not them going to zero. That's just them trying to survive a little bit longer. I guess ultimately I'm a macro bull, so I'm not as worried about them medium term. Let's call it that, short to medium term, because they've talked about having runway, through next year. Again, even if that runway isn't as long as they say, even if it only gets us a year, but not to the end of 2024. Again, I think that they would probably go through a round of trimming the fat. Things would come out a little bit slower. Yeah, people would be a little more upset. But as long as land is out and we do get some kind of activity after the Bitcoin halving next year, which is March or April of next year, I do think that we will see some kind of run. Now, how big and how awesome it ends up being, especially if like the macro market is in a recession, I don't know how big it'll be, but I do genuinely think that Bitcoin is going to go through a cycle or have some kind of impact from its cycle once the supply shock is felt after the halving next year. So, maybe we don't go to the moon. Maybe we don't. Here's the thing. Maybe we don't even here's a bear case scenario. Maybe we don't even hit a new all-time high for Bitcoin. But I'll tell you this. It's not like after the halving, I don't think Bitcoin's going to be hanging around in the 20Ks. Maybe we pump back to the 50s, 60s, and that'll give a lot of breathing room for a lot of altcoins. Also, if you want to get real serious, real about this, I follow macro because I'm just interested in, especially not just macro, macro from an investment standpoint, but just stuff happening around the world, like inflation, de-dollarization, BRICS adoption of a potentially new currency. I do think that we could be getting into times, if we're not there already, we could be getting into times that are just going to be genuinely difficult for people. There's not going to be it's going to be very much deeper widening of the gap, between the haves and have-nots, people who own assets and the people who do not own assets. And I'm not trying to paint necessarily a picture of doom and gloom, because I don't think it's going to be, I have no idea how it's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be end of the world scenario. But my point is that I do think people will get much more desperate. And when I say desperate, I mean in terms of how they treat their investments. And crypto is always looked at as this, roll of the dice, get rich quick scheme, especially when we're in any kind of run. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people, at least here in the US, it's getting harder to, afford a house. It's getting harder to do X, Y, Z. So if all of a sudden the next meme coin pops off or Bitcoin starts to make a run or whatever, people are going to come in with a lot more than they can probably afford to lose. Now, again, this is not, I'm not going to comment on their investment strategy. I'm just saying that you do that with enough of a significant amount of people in the marketplace, and that's going to move things in a very volatile way, which could be great if you know when to sell, right? And it could be great if you know when to buy in, or if you've been around through the bear market. But if it'll also be very easy to get caught up in the hype and then buy high, sell low. So that being said, what's my main takeaway from that? What's the desperation, the macro, situation? It's just that I think we could see some crazy all-time highs followed by some spectacular crashes over the next decade. So whether it's driven by the Bitcoin halving cycle, whether it's driven by other macro factors, whether it's driven by diplomatic, global issues, whatever it is, right? I think we could see some craziness happen where stuff goes insane for a bit, a la 2021, and then hits a deeper, lower low. So just remember to take your profit. I don't know. That's just my thought on it. All right, they're being sold in the buy sell channel for 73.5 DEC per. All right, that's not bad. But people, well, I guess people don't have a value for them right now because there's no utility yet. I got time crystals for my plot for land. Actually, the thing is, if you bought time crystals, you got 150 for 10,000 DEC. So your buy price was 67 DEC per time crystal, right? Yeah. 66.777, right? Or whatever it is. So, people are just selling it barely above what they paid for. I guess that price makes sense. I got time crystals for my plots for land 2024. How many time crystals to insta clear a common plot? I think it's just 150. So if you have 150, you're good. Yep, it got me 50 silver chests. Nice. What's up, Steve? The new set confirms Flywheel will start as long as landholders play the land game. Yeah. And you also got grain in that package. Yeah, so, people already got their value from there. So I'm not surprised to see them selling. But here's the thing. I know somebody's going to not like this, but what's the need for time crystals to be tradable? I really don't think they need to be tradable. They can be transferable, but there's no need to bridge them out to Hive Engine. Because, well, again, once land has started, you're only going to buy time crystals if you need to use them. You're not going to be earning them anywhere. There's no value to it. So it's like once we clear out all of the time crystals that are currently there, people will just go to the store and buy it and then use it. Who's going to buy it for 100 DEC and then hope to sell it for something higher when the store will always have it? It doesn't need to be another token that's tradable, in my opinion. It can be traded P2P, but yeah, that doesn't seem like something that the team should spend time on. So Steve says the new set confirms the Flywheel will start as long as landholders play the land game. I agree. I like I said, I've been warming up to the idea of Rebellion this year. I think it's going to offer a nice 1-2 punch with land. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to see new game modes. I'd love to see tower defense. I'd love to see skins and cosmetics and all that stuff. But if you're looking for something to follow up land, that would be it. Because we know that's going to eat up a lot of DEC. At least I hope that it will. Granted, at the end of the day, people could end up buying with credits, and then we run into other problems there. But it will provide some excitement for the game, new meta, and all that. And actually, well, I don't know if Weirdbeard is here or not. I'm just gonna. Well, obviously, I'm not gonna say anything, but the team did have their planning. All right, there's a reason I'm feeling bullish. All right, so I just want to share it with you guys. And feel free to not feel bullish, but the team had their planning this week. That's actually why I wasn't able to jump into a live stream yesterday, is because I got to sit in on some of the planning and see what they're actually trying to do. Now, granted, it's all broad strokes, so I don't have any inside information in terms of what's going to be going on or hard dates. I don't even know when land's coming out. I don't know what's going on with tower defense, but I do know, or at least from what I've heard, that there's some really exciting stuff that they're trying to put together for Rebellion, which for me as a player is exciting, right? It's and that's that. I guess that's kind of why Weirdbeard and I we're talking after the planning. He's trying to get my thoughts on it as a player and as somebody who talks to a lot of players here. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know when land is coming out. I really, really hope it's this month. But if the team is working to get Rebellion out this year, which again, Aggie has said publicly that that's what they want to do, and that's it seems like that's what they're trying to plan around. I don't think that there's any way that like Rebellion comes out before Land, right? Land 1.5 at the very least. So in a way, it's like, okay, I know we joke around about like Land 2024, but part of me is like, all right, well, at least, it's got to come out at least at some point before whenever they're planning to launch Rebellion, which is good, right? So and I like the way that they're mapping out Rebellion. Well, actually, this doesn't have anything to do with their planning, but it's just like what Rebellion is going to be is a reset of the game in many ways, specifically modern format, right? It's gonna bring about a change in the overall meta because now, Chaos Legion will be probably the most dominant set, depending on however many packs they decide to sell for Rebellion. But keep in mind, even like unless Land is like uber duper successful, which I think again, unless Land is super successful in terms of eating up cards off the market, which I have my doubts about. I've expressed them publicly and probably even privately to a certain extent, right? Like at the end of the day, I think it's still going to be successful from a DEC standpoint. But you're going to get to this position where you're going to have all these like Chaos Legion cards. New players will be able to come in. We'll hopefully eat through some of those Chaos Legion cards, but also have access to the new Rebellion cards. I think the game's just going to be in a better place overall. I don't know what this means for like tournaments, and this is what we were talking about on Walking Keys' stream last night. How do you preserve value for Untamed? Because I get it, right? Like you've been around for a while. Someone like Darkest Night who has a lot of the Untamed cards, and you want to have some value for them that's not just Land. I think it's got to be tournaments, right? So you open up a lot of those alpha or alpha beta tournaments to be, include Untamed in there now. Or I think it'd be worthwhile to consider new formats, but maybe not yet. Maybe at some other point in the future. I agree. No need for an LP on Time Crystals. P2P is fine. Yeah, it's just I agree with that. If BRICS new gold back money really hurt the dollar, BTC would fly, and we are lucky to be in crypto. Yeah, like all this stuff just makes me more and more and more and more of a Bitcoin maxi. Every time I hear stuff, I'm just like, oh, I don't have enough. So I don't know what BRICS is going to do necessarily, but I would love for them to operate with a Bitcoin-backed reserve currency. BRICS will probably have gold trade token, not a gold-backed currency, so they aren't seen as directly competing against USD. Yeah, maybe we'll see, but we might still be a while from whenever that ends up getting launched. Get rid of alpha beta tournaments and move that SPS into wild format tournaments. Yeah, so actually, Virus, that's a good way to do it. Just make them wild, or make them like another format that we could have for tournaments would be non-modern, right? Which again is kind of what I was saying anyway. And by non-modern, I mean like all sets that are not modern format, right? So you have modern format, you have wild, which is everything, and then you have non-modern, which is all the sets that are not in modern format, which at the point of Rebellion's launch would be alpha, beta, and Untamed, and their associated mini sets. I'm fine with Rebellion this year. My Untamed gets double production on Land. They can go finish on my plots, and I get to sell the high value ones to get my Rebellion stuff. Well, there you go. But see, you're selling your Rebellion or your Untamed stuff. I love the no bots in Modern. I'd love to have a second no bots league as well, but without touching without touching wild, right? I think we should leave wild because all the bots are playing nice by mostly congregating in there. But then, you dip into the reward pools and all that. Maybe that's just a bad idea, at least right now. I just hope Land pumps cards a bit so I can sell for more. Yeah, my Untamed stuff had made me so much. I'm fine with a value dip if that happens. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't see. I hope land will pump cards. I'm just not as bullish about land for cards. I think that's like a major hopium pipe that everybody seems to be smoking. It just seems like there's too many cards. And actually, something that I brought up on the stream last night with Darkest Sign and Walking Keys is what do you do about the older? What do you do about the garbage cards from Chaos? Because we're just gonna have so many of these things. So let's see. So Chaos Agent common cards. Yep. Is it just commons? Yes. So not even rewards, because fine, rewards, there's just too many of them. But I'm talking about this guy right here. Freaking Carrion Shade, right? We have several 100,000, right? 265,000 copies of this card. It's never going to be part of the meta going forward. So part of me is like, how can we find creative ways to like remove these? Because land, it's not going to go on land. In the long term, people would much prefer literally anything else, a higher rarity or a gold foil version. So how do we get rid of all of these extra cards here and find a way in which they can be productive for the future of the game? I really think that there should be some like quarterly or set promo cards that come in that require you to burn old cards that you don't need anymore in order to get the new ones. How long will 1.5 hold people's interest? Once you stake your monsters DEC, then it's just harvesting every once in a while. That's it. Well, 1.0 held people's interest for about a week. I think 1.5 can hold it for a little bit longer than a week. How long? I don't know. But I'll tell you this, I'm sure everybody's gonna be distracted if Rebellion's gonna be coming out on the heels of it. I would say, if I'm being conservative here, I think that the first 30 days of land are going to be interesting, right? 1.5. And 30 days might even be too long. So fine, make it 3 weeks. All right. Screw it. We'll go with 30 days. Like the first month of land is going to be interesting. So let's assume land. I hate that too. You know what happens when we assume, right? But let's assume land comes out mid-September, right? So 2 weeks from now. Or actually, no, we can actually look at dates. Did I say the 12th or the 19th? Let's say the 19th, okay? So if it comes out the 19th and keeps everybody's interest for 30 days, that brings us to October, mid-October. When do you think they start talking about Rebellion? If it's going to come out this year? Will your interest then be peaked enough and so that you stay engaged if there's talk about Rebellion and teasers of cards and new things and abilities and whatever else they have planned before the end of the year? Now, here's the important part, because if they're gonna put out land 1.5 and then they're gonna wave the red cape to get your attention onto Rebellion on the other side at some point later in Q4, what they should be doing is getting 1.6 ready and in the mix. So this actually, and I don't know how they're going to split up division of labor and all that, but I do know that land is going to be this ongoing project. It's not like Farbertrod is going to leave land and start to focus on Rebellion for any reason. But I would say that having something with 1.6 be ready to go right after the Rebellion launch would probably be clutch. But maybe that doesn't happen until like the new year. I don't know. So now we might be in a position where 1.6 doesn't come out until 2024. Unless, of course, 1.6, they somehow actually managed to get it in 4 weeks after the launch of 1.5. And that comes out mid-October. But I don't know. That seems like a stretch considering all the QA stuff that's been going on. Blacko says they said the runway they have for less than a year. That is incorrect, Black Hole. Last I heard from Aggie in a town square or town hall was that they have runway through the end of 2024. So that gives you a full almost a year and a half at this point. Unless you heard something more recent than me, but I believe I've attended every town hall for the last 2 years. Oh, guys, I think I just celebrated my 2-year anniversary with Splinterlands. I think it was actually yesterday. I don't know if there's a way to check. Hold up. I'm going to check my email. We'll see if I can find something in my email from Splinterlands when I joined. Dude, it's been a crazy 2 years. Oh, August 30th. So what was that, Wednesday? August 30th, 2021. Welcome to the Splinterlands. A world of magic and mayhem awaits you. Please use the link below to verify your email address. Wow. Gosh, time flies when you're just looking at cards all day. It's insane. I can't believe where the last 2 years have gone, actually. But I gotta say that I've enjoyed the ride with you all. So thank you for being here. I would like to see a competitive format where players can ban one card and choose one rule set / element. That could be cool. Splinter needs to have a card burn mechanic like Splinter Forge, burn common for a rare for an epic, etc. I don't know the details of that, but I wouldn't be opposed to exploring it further. Tales from the Cryptmancer. Too many cards. Let's just print millions more. See, so here's an interesting thought, or at least like I've come to terms with the fact that there's always going to be too many cards, right? So I don't like the idea of, or I shouldn't say I don't like. I don't necessarily see the need for us to like get to a point where we just have to, preserve card value and make it go up over the long term. Granted, it'd be nice, but for me, like I bought my cards because I'm not planning to sell them, right? I'm just planning to play with them forever at this point. So I never check the value of my deck, and I know maybe I'm in the minority here. And this is not me trying to like virtue signal or something. Obviously, I very much care about how much value and money I get out of the game. I came in as an investor. But in terms of like the actual cards I play with, I don't care. I don't check the value of my deck ever, really. People tell me more than I actually check it. So what's my point with that is that it doesn't really matter if it goes up or down slightly in the long term. Obviously, it feels bad if I buy it and it goes down like 50% or 90%, because then I feel like, oh, I should have just waited and bought later. But I think that's the lesson that a lot of people learned. And that's why I'm asking this question about Rebellion is like, well, are people going to go in and actually buy cards from the get-go, or are they going to wait for, card prices to fall? If that ends up happening again, very high likelihood, because everything that's been sold over the last 2 years has at one point, been on the market for 50% off or more. But I don't, and this is something I was trying to explain to Weirdbeard. And again, I'm not smart enough to figure it out, but it's like, how do you release something so that the value holds constant, right? I would say that Rift Watchers is probably the best performing asset that we have over that time. It's obviously going to be cheaper on the secondary market, right? Because people are just trying to farm airdrop points or whatever. But the cards themselves are still holding relatively steady. And if you look at like Riftwatcher price or pack value, even with the discount from DEC, it hasn't dropped that far. At least it wasn't like Chaos. So here's a positive way to look at Rebellion. if Rebellion comes out and nobody's buying packs, well, those cards are going to be expensive on the secondary market. And they're just going to be purchased at a rate in which people want them, or there is some kind of ROI positive churn available. All right, because right now there's not really an ROI positive churn on either of the packs. You can look at, estimated value 6 cents below the actual pack price for Chaos, and then estimated value for Riftwatch is about 4 cents. I mean, at scale, is that really worth it to buy like 100 packs, 1,000 packs, and open them up for an average of 4 cents per pack? No, it's not. But I would say that at the very least, though, Riftwatch is still holding much more steady than anything else has. For me, I'll be watching card flipping a lot as part of the land game. It is funny, but due to 20 to 40% of land going live, we could see extra demand on one splinter. Man, I'm seeing a lot of bears come out saying that, we're not even going to get 20% utilization. And granted, I'm a bear when it comes to utilization. I want to be much more conservative, but a lot of people have convinced me, or are starting to convince me otherwise, that the long tail is going to be somewhat active, right? So even if all the whales are only putting 10% in, the whales own about 50% of land, maybe 60% of land. The rest of us are just small folks like, well, I don't know, Steve, you're probably not a small folks, but like anybody who's got like 30 plots of land or less, for the most part, we'll be getting them up and running to some degree, right? Maybe not all on day one, but I would say a good majority of them by day 30. So I don't know. That just says to me that 20% feels like it should be the floor of what expectations are once we're a couple of weeks in. Like, what if we're all trying to work in deserts, boom, bull market on fire, and dragon cards? Yeah. Yep. My plan to get rid of trash cards is to add card staking to buildings that are based on level of cards, not rarity. Yeah, that could be cool. Virus said infinite card staking. This was teased by Aggie months ago when they were talking about the guild stuff. And this is why it's so frustrating. It's because they were talking about new guild buildings. Remember guild alliances? Anybody remember guild alliances? That was on the roadmap at the end of last year or at the beginning of this year. And I think we all thought that those guild buildings were going to go live in May. That's when I thought they were going to go live. And here we are in September, and they're not even in discussion anymore. Sorry, this is me just being a little salty. Point being that I think it's a great idea. I don't know where it is on the priority roadmap, but I can't imagine that it's higher than Land 1.5 or Rebellion. So, hopefully it somehow sneaks its way into 2023. But yeah, it just depends on how land goes, I guess. I.e., you run 1 million at 100%, you need to stake some combo level cards. Oh, okay, I get it. Like you get 3 spots for common cards, 1 for rare. But see that. Okay, well, fair enough. Okay. Jobby, happy 2 years too. Yep, magic and mayhem indeed. I only buy vouchers. Well, good for you, Alex. I hope you've enjoyed the ride down. Well, if small people go 100%, I know I'm going at least 60% on my 200 lands. Yeah, see, I would count you as part of the bigger group, but you're also doing a larger percentage of your lands. If vouchers are worth nothing and I get them for free for my free SPS airdrop, then if the game dies, I lose nothing. Well, you didn't say that. You said you're buying vouchers. So I don't know what you're buying vouchers with. Oh, looks like you guys are playing some games. Actually, let me go in. hop into a game here. See if I can get my 5th chest for the day. I made it to guys. I made it to champion with 3 minutes left at a rating of 3701. It was epic. I didn't even know if I wanted to go up to champion, to be honest with you, because I earned way more diamond chests, but I just feel like my rewards in diamond, even with more chests, were just kind of meh. So you know, I've been really enjoying playing with Yasik a lot more lately. I know it's a Fury rule set, but I really want to get this. I really want to get that in. Oh, yeah, and then throw this guy in to weaken everybody. And then who do we have for 8 mana? Perfect. See, this to me is just a fun team. Because we're going to get some blast damage. We're going to get 2 redemptions. There's going to be 2 weakens. Their health should be low. Now, granted, it's 42 mana, so there's probably going to be some big boys in there. But in case they have any small boys, that sounds awkward. In case they have any little guys, which for some reason doesn't sound as awkward. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Dhampir Infiltrator and Uraeus. That's what I want to see. Bam. Oh, beautiful. See that blast? Oh, so nice. Oh, and we stuck the poison on him. Oh, there you go. Some more redemption. Oh, and the redemption. Let's freaking go. Oh, man. Oh, I think this is still going to be a struggle. It's not guaranteed. Ah. Stick the poison, please. Oh, we didn't get the poison. Gosh darn it. Oh, we lost. Damn. Dude, Dr. Blight, you suck balls. Couldn't stick a goddamn poison. Sorry for my colorful language. I hate this game so much when I lose. All right, so I have 5 of my 7 plots ready to go. What's it going to take to get your other 2 ready? And do you think they'll be ready by the end of the month if land doesn't come out until October? What's going on, Skyer? Yes, I sell my free SPS daily and buy vouchers. Whoa. I almost do the opposite. So we're just trading. I don't know what I want. I guess I have to go with Lux. Dude, I don't like any of these. You know, the one time there are times that I wish I had Battle Helper. It's not for games that I actually want to play. It's for games like this that I don't want to play. Like for all anytime I get a godforsaken back to basics rule set, that's when I wish I had Battle Helper, because I don't want to think about it. I just want to get on to the next game. And in fact, when I'm playing in bronze, like so I have the Aftersound Nifty account, whenever I get a back to basics rule set, I just don't play it. I just leave the game, because I don't like, it's not even worth my time to think about it. Oh, you know what? We're gonna go green, so I can at least throw little thorns in the back. I mean, I suppose we could throw him in there, but who else we got? Oh, you know, my Select Infantry. Bro, I don't even know what else we need here. Let's just throw Gargoyle Lion in for fun. No, hopefully it'll be somewhat successful. All right. While we're waiting for that, Skyer, it's good to see you. All right. Seaver said last season I got Chuck and Champ 2. Bummed me out. I got close to Champ 1 like 5 times. Yeah. I'm getting out from Chris Hansen after the stream. I was 17 ready for making back to Champ this morning and went on a 4-game losing streak. Oh, at least it was only 4 games, dude. Sometimes I lose like 8-9 games in a row. And then I throw my laptop out the window. Spend vouchers to reroll rule sets. Never have to deal with back to basics again. Well, the thing is, you'd have to spend it along with your opponent. Or something like that. Ryan 600, good to see you, man. How long have I been on? 56 minutes and 45 seconds, according to my software here. So thanks for stopping by. Oh, they went with Magic Spam. See, it's a good thing that I went with Gargoyle Line, because that's kind of what I was preparing for. It was either him or the dude that has Return Fire. Yes. All right. Kill him. Yeah. All right. Get them thorns. Let's go. Oh, bro, you gonna miss? Come on. Oh, and of course, come on. Okay. Let's keep the retaliates going. Oh, no. What the hell? Dude, all right. The slow dude made it. You couldn't hit him? Okay. All right. No more healing. Let's go. I think we're still in trouble. He's got Giant Killer. Oh, my God. Oh, we won. All right. Sweet. No, I'm not going to go back and watch it. It was still too frustrating. Too many misses. What's going on, Canada 804? Good to see you here. Ryan 600, building IKEA shelves and caught me live. Let's go, man. Well, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I mean, I don't normally stream what is today? Fridays, but I was not able to stream yesterday, so I thought I'd hop in. I would actually like to start doing more evening streams. I don't know if people would be opposed to that. So not exactly 12 hours from now, but maybe like 8 hours from now. Yeah, about 8 hours from now. Just because I have some more evenings freeing up. So I don't know. That might be something. We'll see if I shift the schedule. I've had this Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday thing for a long time, but as you can tell with the summer, it's been difficult to keep that. So I may just shift some things around. I know the new kind of like our summer's essentially over, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I know people have been asking for other times. So if it's not too late, I'll still keep some mornings just because I like streaming in the morning with. I was gonna say I like streaming in the morning with my coffee, but guys, I'm on this kick now. I'm just doing tea. So I got the little tea bag here. It is non-caffeinated tea, and I have decided that I want to remove my caffeine addiction. For the first, 30 plus years of my life, I didn't need coffee, didn't need caffeine. Just get up in the morning, drink some water, feel fantastic. And then it was like 2019. 2019, I don't know, I got into this like nootropic stuff where I just wanted to like make coffee that had a bunch of like weird stuff in it. I would throw in like lion's mane and all these different like mushrooms and collagen and all that. Like, I don't know. I visited my cousin in LA and he just got me on like this thing while I was out there. And I felt phenomenal on it. I felt phenomenal for the entire week that I was out there. I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm on fire right now. And And then I started drinking coffee from there. So it's been about 4 years now where I've been like addicted to caffeine. I've tried to give it up a couple of times. I even adopted like decaf so that I'm only like drinking a small portion of actual like coffee, and then decaf for any secondary cups. But I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to be addicted anymore. I don't want to have that addiction. I don't want to feel the headaches if I don't get my morning cup of coffee. So I'm just sharing that with you guys. We'll see how successful I am. I've been really tired the last couple of days, so I need to reset my sleep schedule. All right, man. These days of claiming 5K SPS rewards is going to be amazing if the flywheel does what I think. Damn, you're getting 5,000 SPS. Let's go. Yeah. So this is why I'm excited for the flywheel now, because I really think that Rebellion is going to give it this 1-2 punch. I really think that it can offer something positive. And I think I said this before, but it's like at this point now, land just needs to be mediocre. Land doesn't need to be amazing. As long as land has mediocre results, and I would put 20 to 40% utilization in medium or mediocre results, that's good enough, because I do think Rebellion's going to come in and make some waves. Yeah, like I said, I didn't, there's a lot of ideas being thrown around for Rebellion, but I'll just tell you this. I really think the team has an opportunity to knock it out of the park with Rebellion. And look, guys, I have my Papa Bear cup, so I'm not trying to like dish out unnecessary hopium. I don't like to do that here, but as a player, I get excited about what I hear that they're working on. Whether it makes it in, I have no idea, but there's some cool things. The designers, creative, all that. I feel like they're putting in some good time and energy into what Rebellion can offer. Let's see. It's past your bedtime. Dice 12, where are you in the world? I like evening. I'm on the West Coast. Okay, so that would make sense. Yeah, maybe we'll do some evening ones. The thing is, I can't do Mondays and Fridays, or Mondays and Thursdays, because I don't want to interrupt Keys and Gank. Oh, and then Steve's on. Steve and BB Omega are Monday night too, but they're later on in the evening. I guess I could go like early Monday evening, because Walking Keys doesn't go on until like 9 p.m. my time. And I definitely wouldn't want to stream that late. Oh, plus, maybe we'll do like, because football's coming back. So for anybody who's into like football and fantasy football, that's Monday Night Football. I'll be watching not my team, but hopefully my players win the game for me on Monday night. Virus, any thoughts on what it would mean if Rebellion only sells 3 million packs through the life of it, either at $4 plus 5 vouchers or $5 and 1 voucher? Any thoughts on what it would mean if Rebellion only sells 3 million packs through the life of it? So I put out that video like saying, is Chaos Legion just essentially like a lost set at this point, as kind of a response to this question, Virus. So I'm just going to expound on like what I said there, where if they, if the team sets out 15 million packs, right, for Rebellion, similar to what they did with Chaos Legion, but they have a burn implemented from the start, which is what Aggie's been talking about for a while, and we only sell 3 million packs across that time, will it be discouraging? Yeah, probably. Some folks might look at it that way, but I also think that anybody who buys Rebellion packs is going to be really happy about it at the end of the day. And what I mean by that is, how many people here are complaining about the Rift Watcher cards that they've bought? Right? So I'm going to take this back. How many people here are complaining about the Rift Watcher cards? Not many, because Rift Watcher cards have held their value because they've only sold what people were willing to buy them. There hasn't been some like crazy major discount, and there hasn't been, this crazy push for it. There wasn't this massive hype wave. So, Chaos Legion is just going to end up being this, what people said is like the land set, right? So maybe when Rebellion comes out, maybe you do give Chaos Legion a little bit of a bump. Maybe it's a 1.5 production point boost, right? Rather than a 2x. That way, when new players come in, they're incentivized. They're not going to be able to buy Alpha, Beta, and Untamed most likely. So they're incentivized to buy, Chaos packs, Chaos cards, and just throw those on land whenever needed. I don't know if that's exactly what your question is asking. any thoughts on what it mean for Rebellion? But hopefully that answers some of it. From a team perspective, like is 3 million packs sold at $4 or $5 going to be enough for them to sustain themselves for a year? I don't know. I mean, I don't have the answers to that question. Obviously selling 9 million packs would be better than 3 million. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the burn rate is. I don't know what the runway looks like for Aggie, but I will say this. I am macro bullish in terms of like Bitcoin doing something next year and in 2025. So if we do get to a point where the team is able to release new core sets every year rather than every 2 years, because think about the fact that Chaos Legion presale was October of 2021. Now we're looking at a Rebellion pack sale in Q4 of 2023. That's 2 years, okay, without a major pack sale. So if we can get onto the yearly cadence, yeah, again, I don't know how expensive these cards are going to get, how expensive it's going to be to maintain staying in modern format year after year after year. But at the same time, the team doesn't have to sell that many packs then either. If you look at Rebellion as being kind of, and a Band-Aid solution is not the word I want to use, it's just what's coming to my mind right now, or stopgap solution. Like if it's just something that helps the team comfortably get through 2024, I think that puts them in a great position for 2025 when hopefully we have some information on tower defense. Hopefully by the end of 2024, we have the next phases of land, 1.6, 2.0, maybe even 2.5. And who knows what else could be going on, especially if like Bitcoin's in full on bull run mode by then. So I don't know if 3 million packs is going to be considered enough. But I also think that Rebellion doesn't need to be as big. And for people that do go into Rebellion, I would much rather see them be happy with their cards and their cards not losing massive amount of value. So make the set small and have it sell out. Make the set big and have a consistent burn over 8-9 months if that's what Aggie wants to do. However you do it in such a way where, we're not getting to the point of packs going on the secondary market for like $1 a piece, and all cards, all like common cards dropping to a penny or pennies. Liverpool says Lion's Mane is boss. Yeah, I stopped taking it, and I feel dumber, so I need to get back to it. I drink probably 1.5 pots a day. Oh, Virus, you're the man. Dude, I'd be so jittery. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was having a cheat day once and I drank 2 cans of Coke and I couldn't, I felt like I had to go run 5 miles. That's insane. You know what though? The Coke was the problem. Or sorry, the sugar in the Coke was probably the problem. Although caffeine definitely messes me up. Only drink water and flavored sugar-free water. No tired mornings, feel great. See, Gathering Magic, that's how I was for the first period of my life. I miss that. I miss not having to rely on that in the morning. I love being able to just wake up, drink some water, and get out the door. Like now, all of a sudden, I'm slowed down because it's like I just want to. All right, I have my morning routine. I'm just gonna sit down, check the news, play some games, see what people are talking about on Discord. Just random morning routine. Whereas before, it's like, oh, well, I used to play all kinds of sports and stuff early morning. I didn't need caffeine. I would just literally get up, drink water, head to the gym, and play basketball for 5 hours. Well, player base has shrunk to that, then maybe sets stay small. Maybe they trim team more, but that is over 10 million in sales for the team. True. I drink 1 cup of coffee a day, but also diet soda a day. Well, that's got caffeine in it too. I also think we need to have a live set for Battle Pass. Yeah, that'd be good too. Good luck with getting your caffeine out of your life. I need to cut out my sugar addiction. Felt great last time I did that. Could only do it for a month though. Oh no, sugar's the easy one. But although I do cheat. So I've mainly been low carb for I don't know the last however many years. But I love stevia, which I know is like a sugar replacement, but I don't know. All the studies that I've read show that it doesn't spike your blood glucose in the same way or create a insulin response. Granted, I've never checked it myself. I don't wear one of those things, but it'd be good to know. Either way, I feel better on stevia. I've lost weight using stevia in place of sugar, but mainly I just don't eat carbs. I'm just another Midwesterner with an early bedtime. Oh, Dice I forgot you're in the Midwest. All right, so Virus says, yeah, that's the question, is if the team is good with going with those kinds of sales numbers. I don't know. I mean, I'm not on the finance team. I just make music from time to time. I think we get our Bitcoin ETF next month, and this all becomes silly as stuff pumps. Dude, I hope so. Oh, Weirdbeard's in the house. Pumps are welcome anytime now. Yeah, indeed. Weirdbeard, how are you feeling, man? It's been I'm sure it's been probably a long couple weeks, but a long couple days for you. The Grayscale case where the SEC got laughed out of court is pretty much made money. Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful that we get a Bitcoin ETF later this year, but I think the final deadlines, Steve, are like February of 2024 for some of these. So it's like it's going to happen at some point before the halving, right? Halving's in March or April of next year. So I actually think the cynical part of me thinks that they delay it as long as they possibly can and allow all their Wall Street buddies and coffers to fill up with as much Bitcoin as possible before they let it go live. I mean, it makes the most sense when you think about it, right? BlackRock and all these institutions are about to offer it to their people. So why not keep the market low, keep it out of reach, let them acquire a bunch of it, and then they look great for their clients because it goes live, right? It goes live right before the halving, and then things just pop up to the moon after that. All right, let's do another battle. I'm feeling good. Oh, here's another one I really love. Oh no, what the? Okay. Damn it. Okay, this is too much mana, but one strategy I love with this Born Again thing is throwing in as many redemption monsters as possible. So I don't have. Oh, I don't have two of them. No. Yeah, I only have two of them. I don't have three. The third one would have been Halfling Alchemist. I know. I don't have Spellsmith maxed out, so I know he has it too. But that's like 4 damage. The problem is there's not much else I can do here. I actually don't think that this is the way to go at all, because what I'm probably going to be up against is, I bet you I'm just going to play this game for fun. I bet you I'm going to lose to, what's his name? Immortalis. So that's kind of why I'm not going heavy on the magic. For 7-8 man, like what? You know what? Screw it. Let's just go with someone from the reach position. All right, let's see how fun this ends up being. That's gonna be 4 damage. So, but I don't think that. Told you. Oh, and I'm facing somebody in champion. All right, it's time for me to stop playing because I keep getting matched up with champion level players. Gosh darn it. Oh, and I don't have a maxed bear anymore. Boop, 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 boop. I'll be honest, guys. I don't even want to watch this game because I know I'm going to lose already. Oh, they won 15 SPS? Yeah, all right. Get the hell out of here. There's got to be a limit on this. There's got to be a limit on... I mean, it's 800 rating higher than me. I'd much rather get sorry, there's no one to play with right now than facing off against someone in champion. Common totems are dirt cheap. Oh, well, let's go check. I always said I wanted one, but I don't know if I will. $17. Can I just rent one from one of you guys? $19. Who wants to rent one to me? Oh, also, guys, I don't know if you saw. I posted a video yesterday about Binance US dollars. I took everything out of the LP. Let's see if it's still showing. It's still showing that I have some there. Hold on, let me just claim this. Oh, never mind. I'll claim it later. I don't know. That to me represents significant risk. No, they punted them all 45 days yesterday, even ones that didn't have to delay. Well, it looks like they'll approve all of them in 45 days. Maybe, Steve. I just don't trust them. I think they just don't want to deal with any of them. What's 45 days from now? This is mid-October. Okay, fine. Wake me up when September ends. That's the SEC singing it now too. All right, fine. I can buy it. What's up, Paul Taylor? Good to see you here. I have been asking or getting asked about where to buy crypto from non-crypto people. Always a good market sign. This is early for people to be asking that. Where do you tell them? It's all set up for all of them to be approved on the same day now. Interesting. Okay. We've heard that story before. For that rule set, I love to put a card with Martyr. Yeah, Martyr is actually really good for that too. Didn't think about it. SP rewards are nuts in higher leagues. They are. Common totems cover the tax on your food plots. Sneaky good. I don't know if Virus, are you still here? I'm actually okay. So here's another reason to get bullish on Land 1.5. I don't think people are accounting for how much grain they're going to actually need. They're going to be going so heavy on SPS with so much production that I think a lot of plots will actually be tied up getting grain, and getting grain that's not like extra grain that you can just sell on the market or peer to peer, but grain that's actually needed. I think people are underestimating the need for grain, which means that we could get a good amount of people just going to buy grain from the store just to cover it until they find a better equilibrium. So again, this all goes back to the how much DEC are we going to burn until it becomes something that everybody needs. Dow's got 106.5 million now. So 106 million. Okay, so we're almost down to like 4.5 billion total, which is great. 4.5 billion total. And then, sorry, I like to go check out the pools here. Pools. So 4.5 billion total, and then total liquidity 450, 370. So that's what, at least 800, right? 820 million, 850 million. So you got 4.5 billion, 850 million in liquidity pools. So that gets us down to like 3.6 billion ish. $3.6 billion means Well, I guess that covers more than 40% of land, which is a lot. Damn. Still too much. All right, I take it back. I'm no longer bullish. we need to get well below that. I'm just trying to think of how much there would be. If we burn another couple 100 million from time crystals and grain early on, again, that still gets us to like 3.32. We really need to be under 3 billion. In my opinion, if we're under 3 billion, sorry, 3 billion liquid, meaning that it's not locked up in the Dow, it's not in liquidity pools, like fully liquid. Yeah. So right now I'd say we're at 3.6-ish billion, which is we need to get rid of another 600 million. And for context, the Great Burning burned only 500 million. So I don't know where we're going to burn this 600 million right now. Gosh, land just needs to go live. We need to see where the chips are going to fall. Virus agrees. All right. I mostly tell them not to buy Robinhood, LOL. Also to really do their research on taxes. Smart. Well, if anyone wants to comment, I have 48 for sale. Wow. Are the starter packages still available when surveying plots? No, Gregory. They may come back at some point, but probably for more expensive. On the market now. Without the grain market in 1.5, there could be also a huge surplus and crashing grain price in 1.6. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that. I know this is, some people will disagree, but I kind of like the fact that the grain market isn't live in 1.5 because it's going to cause a lot of inefficiencies in the market, which means you're going to get a lot of people who will end up burning DEC for grain because they can't go buy it cheaper on the marketplace. And, peer-to-peer system isn't foolproof or as efficient as an automated market maker. So that could burn a lot more DEC. But yeah, sobering reality is we're still at 3.6 billion total. That's too much. That's over 40%. That's almost 50%. God, where is all that DEC sitting? Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. We did not take into account some other aspects here. How much is the team sitting on? Because that could come into effect also. And bridges. Okay, I'm an idiot. Ooh, okay. Let's recalculate. And actually, I'm going to leave the LPs for last. So we're at 4.5 billion, roughly, right? With how much is locked up in the Dow. Take another 800 million off of that for the bridges. Now, granted, there's a lot of DEC still sitting off chain that bothers me. But still, fine. Take that out because, this is just going to sit unless somebody comes and bridges something in. So 4.5 down to 3.7. I thought the team was holding a lot of DEC. I guess this is just 88 million. There's the marketplace. But we know what that's used for. I thought the team was supposed to be sitting on a lot. Maybe they're just sitting on SL Cold Split. I mean, that's another 100 million. So that gets us down to what? 3.6 billion. But then we take away the 900 100 million. So we're fine. We're at 2.7. Okay. Check. I need a few. All right. Do you think we need an LP reward for the grain DEC pool? Like maybe we get one more of the tokens early? Nah, I don't think so. Dude, it's gonna be a 10% fee on that thing. Like that's outrageous. I think there's gonna be a lot of DEC to go around from that pool. I don't know. Obviously we can't calculate the APR until we see how much liquidity is actually in there. But a 10% fee is going to be outrageous, because that 10% fee is, well, I think none of it is burned, right? I think the 10% fee just goes towards liquidity pool holders. For context, like TribalDex does a 0.25% fee. So this fee for the LP, for the grain DEC liquidity pool is 40 times bigger than anything on TribalDex. Why is DEC still being given away for leaderboards? Change it to packs will help. I think we're about to run out of packs actually in chests. And get rid of card burning for DEC. I don't think they'll be able to do that. Oh, see, look, it's like noon and I'm yawning here because no caffeine. All right, so in 1.5, you won't be able to sell the grain on P2P without taking the transportation tax either. Yeah, but I think people will still be okay with that, because when you sell it in the LP, you're going to take a 10% hit versus the transportation tax is 12.5%. Again, obviously the preference is to sell it on the LP, but I think people will still avail of P2P before that. I mean, all right, so if I can sell through the totems, I'm buying 2,400 Rift Watcher packs. Let's go. Essentially doing your own group buy over there. Well, most people farm enough grain for themselves. Who's going to need to buy it? Who's going to need to buy it? I don't know. I mean, Paul, some people might only have like 1 or 2 plots, and they might try to go all in on SPS thinking that the returns are going to be worthwhile the grain that they spend. But keep in mind, so it's so dynamic, and that's what makes it fun, right? It's infinitely complex in how every individual landholder is going to go about operating their plots. Because here's the thing: if we were all expecting everybody to go for SPS from the get-go because grain was going to be cheap or whatever, well, now that the amount of land, and more specifically the amount of production being put on land that's going for SPS, is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. If more and more production and land plots need to be used for grain, all right. Again, the biggest factor for me, the biggest X factor is always going to be Secret of Praetoria research tokens. That thing needs to be hyped up like no tomorrow. I feel like we need to know what we're getting with that, because I want people who are going to go play the game for the game itself. They're going to go farm grain and use that grain to not get something that has extractable value, but actually go and, earn something that gives them value in the game, whatever these research tokens are. I was hoping Matt would be on the town hall this past week, but with Land not even going live, that's fine. If Land is going to go live sometime in September, I think the next town hall is scheduled for September 11th. So hopefully he's on there and can give us something before Land comes out. Or actually, I mean, he doesn't even need to. I mean, I want him to come on, but he could just also drop the 2.0 white paper. That'd be nice too. We have Rift Watchers now. We could do those instead of DEC for leaderboards. I kind of like more chests instead of DEC. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with anything else instead of DEC. The problem is that Riftwatcher packs are owned by the DAO, so we would need to vote to replace leaderboards with DAO packs, or we would need to vote to replace it with Riftwatcher packs. Again, it's not that many. Nobody wants to just put in a proposal, though. Everything gets voted down. So I really thought the team had more DEC than this. But there you have it. SPS. Oh yeah, they're holding like 104 million SPS there. Oh, someone has more than Vuctus now. That's insanity. We just got to slow down the SPS faucet. There's just too much coming out every day. And we're not burning nearly enough. I'd be happy just to see SPS start like a slow upward trend over the next couple of months once land is out. We don't necessarily need to spike, but if we just don't keep dropping down. I thought they had like 1 billion DEC. How much DEC do they have? How can we check? I was just looking at the rich list, Paul. It looks like they have about 100 million in an account that I can recognize as the team. You'll be somewhat happy after sound. I bought 2,400 Riftwatchers off the market yesterday to burn them in the Riftwatchers buy. Wait, what? Oh, 2,400. I'm sorry, 2,400 vouchers off the market yesterday to burn them in a Riftwatchers buy. Nice. All right. Well, I'm glad somebody's making use. Dude, when you buy 2,400 Riftwatcher packs, 2,400 times, was it 5,000? Nice. You'll be putting 12 million DEC into the mix, into the DAO. Holy crap. That is pretty crazy. People were asking me to do a Riftwatchers group buy again, but I don't think there's a real appetite for it. Plus, I don't know how many we'd actually be able to get, especially with land potentially right around the corner. But man, Riftwatchers, I'm telling you, man, this set is going to be coveted. If this gives you any indication, so Virus, you were asking the question earlier, right? If this gives you any indication, granted, Riftwatchers is not an essential set, but I would say it has some essential cards in it. And we're only at like, what is it, 1 million, maybe 1.1 million total packs that have been purchased. You're wondering what happens if we only sell 3 million Rebellion packs. I don't know, man. I think we'll sell more. Maybe. Again, it just depends on what they're able to deliver with Rebellion and how excited people get about it. But like I said, from what I've heard, I'm really impressed with some of the ideas that they have and what they're trying to go for. So if they can stick the landing, I think we'll all be pretty excited for Rebellion. I think leaderboard rewards should just be moved to extra season chests just to figure out the numbers. Chance for packs, cards, SPS. Yeah. I'm good with anything. I just like, see, look at how big these pumps are starting to become, right? Now that we're not skewed by the great burning, you can see just how like, how much of it's like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Like at the end of the day, it's going to be like, it's 180 million, I think, over the course of a year. So that's not insignificant. Like, why are we printing 180 million DEC per year when we're like struggling just to get rid of all that we have? Does anybody else feel like land shouldn't have been DEC staking? It should have been DEC burning. I'm trying to figure out why we need so much DEC. If it had just required you to burn DEC, then you don't run the risk of there being a potential for it to be dumped by people choosing to leave. Only 100 million. That doesn't sound right. I'm just saying or reporting what I saw, Paul. Yeah, my group buy is doing a top up, but only for like 300 packs now. Nice. I'm debating about buying 545 more Riftwatcher packs, but the Rebellion talk has me undecided. Oh. That's a tough one, Virus. That is a tough one. Huh. Here's the thing though, Virus. You actually have some time. Okay, so where are we at right now? It's still gonna take, I think the burnout date for Riftwatchers is in December, guys. So you can wait to see how things play out with Rebellion and always make that purchase a little bit later. Let's see. Do we have the... I know I keep calculating this, but 3 million minus 1410747 divided by 15,000. 105 days. So that's exactly 3.5 months from now. Yeah. So December 15th ish. Mid-December is when this thing is going to sell out or burn out. So actually, oh man, this is gonna make Riftwatchers even more scarce, because look at this. You were gonna buy more Riftwatcher packs, but now you're thinking about Rebellion. You're not the only one, Virus. I'm sure you're not the only one. Which then begs the question, well, how many Riftwatcher packs are not gonna get bought and will therefore be burnt, simply due to the fact that people are going to be on edge waiting for more information about Rebellion? I sent you a comment, Totem. I rarely catch you live. Oh, what? Did you really? Oh, man, you can make me blush, Paul. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, let me make sure I got it. Well, I'll rent it from you. Or maybe you didn't send it to me. I don't know. I do have to refresh. Oh, shoot. Think you sent it to the wrong person. Totem. Or is it in-game? Never mind. It could be in-game. I could be an idiot. Holy moly. Man, Paul, that's really kind of you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It'll go straight onto the keep. so I can try to collect as many taxes as possible. Which, for anybody who is in Area 51, as long as I'm cool on grain, I will give you a very fair price on grain from a P2P standpoint. If you need it for your plots, I will sell it for less than a DEC per whatever grain it is. But thank you again, Paul. Really appreciate that. I really like the next airdrop, and so that made me pull the trigger. Well, Monday I will. All right, let's go. Dude, okay, can we talk about this card? We haven't even talked about the card yet. C-Rec. A lot of people are, well, I think it's going to be pretty powerful. A lot of people think that they're not going to use it over something like Bakjira. But I just think it adds yet another tremendous layer into the behemoth of the OP nature of melee monsters in the Water Splinter. Now you have fantastic fast water melee monsters, and then here's a fantastic slow water melee monster that not only acts as like a fantastic tank, but can absolutely destroy anybody that tries to touch it. The only thing you got to be worried about is the giant killer, but I mean, even still, that thing's got some girth to it. I'm all in for land being DEC burn for lower costs, but need to be replenished after some time. Yeah, I mean, Matt talked about maintenance for buildings over time, so maybe we see that in 2.0. I think Rebellion pumps Rift more because Dice also moved with Untamed. It will only be a mini set. It'll be the only mini set in Modern. Yeah, maybe, but I think a lot of people are just on edge right now. Like, again, I keep going back to this. I keep going back to the fact that Riftwatcher cards are holding their value so well. And now with two potential massive DEC sinks in the future, that message from Virus, or the comment from Virus, is exactly what I'm talking about, where people are on the fence about whether they go further into Riftwatchers or wait for land or now Rebellion. This is not what I wanted. I wanted Riftwatchers. I mean, sure, some of these cards are garbage, but still, the cards that are meta are going to carry this set. Similar to Dice, right? Like your Myler, Lorna Shine, Ouster. It's funny that, like, I think that the summoners here are the weakest links. Outside of Vilthane, of course. Rare cards. Shoot. There we go. Okay. Let's see. What else is there? The rare cards are, I mean, man, these things are just so good. So freaking good. Like Sea Stalker, fantastic card. Especially at maxed out. Hey, what happened? Oh, whoops, I went to market. I need to sell some more vouchers. Scoop up some of these cards. Problem is, vouchers just keep dropping in value, so I get to buy less and less cards every week. Let's see. Yeah, but see, like, even someone like him, This card is not going to have future value. Man, when it had Enrage and Phase, yeah, that had value. And then they had to go nerf him like crazy. Who the hell wants a knockout? Okay. Virus says that would make land unsellable, I think, if DEC was burned. It wouldn't. What? So Virus, imagine it this way. Imagine instead of requiring 50,000 DEC staking 50,000 DEC in order to put max monsters, what if it was just a one-time burn? It accomplishes the same goal, right? Except now you've unlocked the slots on land so that the monsters, up to max level can be staked there. And then when you sell the plot afterwards, those slots are still unlocked. So you're selling the land with maxed out slots already unlocked. But what you're avoiding is when that person decides to sell their land, they can go and dump 50,000 DEC on the market. That value, instead of being dumped back on the market, would then be built into the land plot. Because it's like, oh, hey, I can go buy a land plot that has, no slots unlocked on it, or I can buy a land plot that has the slots already unlocked for, maybe 50,000 DEC more than the other one. Yeah, if burning DEC numbers would have been way lower and it wouldn't fix the staking, fine, but burn in other places, yeah. It'll burn out sooner. Look, we're buying it up now. Yep. Right, or use DEC to build and get some DEC back when you change to a different building. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I just think a burn mechanic would have been way better. I already maxed out the most necessary Rebellion cards that I need. I think you mean Rift Watchers. Now I'm saving up to go hard on Rebellion packs. Yep, it's OP. I did my review video and called it Shipwreck. It helps my favorite summoner. Oh yeah, dude. Especially if you throw it in the... You can throw it in the reach position. Man, you know where it'd be really good? You throw it in the reach position for a... what's that called? A blast rule set, for example. And then all the damage that it's taking, it's just reflecting it back with Amplify. It can self-heal and it's not taking the damage directly. I mean, you can hide that thing behind Bakjira. Water Legendary Summoner complements the water card so well, giving a reach to its strong melee monsters. Meanwhile, Fire with Yasek is 50-50 chance to win. Yeah. I mean, Yasek is pure chaos. People's human production points are constant, but I think when Lane 2.0 comes out, your buildings will slowly deteriorate and need to be repaired, so your production will probably go lower as well. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what Land 2.0 brings. Man, I'm tired of talking about Land 2.0. Let's get Land 1.5 in the mix first and see what kind of impact it has. Although, no, that's a lie. If Matt were to drop the Land 2.0 white paper today, I would stream for the next 5 hours covering it. But we just want Land 1.5. Come on, man. Come on, Farpatrod. I think he's back from vacation. He said something about flying back, so hopefully we'll get an updated picture on where things are at next week. All right, let's hop into another battle line. And I think I'm going to hop off soon. I just want to win one. I mean, I know I won one earlier, but I want to win another one. 99 mana. Gross. Problem is, I don't have... Oh, fine. I mean, I guess I could throw Grum in front. Yeah, sure. Why don't you go? I'm going to get totally murdered by... My guess is I'm going to get murdered by... maybe Yasek? I don't know. No, not me. I mean, not Yasek. Immortalis again. All right, this is a terrible team, but it's the best that I can do when I don't want to think about it. Oh, nope, not Immortalis. Oh, I should have figured that guy would be in the mix. Okay, well, in a way, we're going to ignore the taunt, so that should be helpful. It's just how much damage can we do to everybody else? Actually, that's my... Oh, nice. He's going to be my biggest problem. I don't have a way to get rid of Uriel. Yeah, I lost this. All right, well, I guess 6 more chances. I think land buildings will be where DEC burns. Oh, let's hope so. Land is slowing the game down. Yeah, Ruben, you're not the only one who thinks that. I don't disagree. Matt's on vacation until Monday. Oh, Matt's on vacation until Monday? Okay. I thought it was just for Arbitrage. 2024 will be good. Just chill till then. That's 4 months away, dude. Oh, yeah. I think we got to go with absolute speed here. Watch, they're going to go Yasik too, and it's just going to be a madhouse of leveled up cards beating my non-leveled up cards. I don't think I have anybody with Reflection Shield. Nope. Nope. 3 mana. Let's go with Blind. You never know. That could come in handy. You know, Blind is only OP, though, when it's used against me. All right. Let's see what happens. Clutch. Yep, of course. Ugh. All right, we have speed on them. And the headwind should help. But I know I'm going to kill that mouse first. Oh, wait, how did you miss? Dude, you're one of the fast. Oh, sweet. Okay, clutch. We didn't kill the mouse first. Oh, miss. Okay, clutch. Ouch, that really hurt. Okay, here we go. No, dude, don't kill the mouse first. Oh my god, stop missing, bro. What is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, everybody's missing. Jesus. See, I told you, their blind works, mine doesn't. Damn this game. It's already September. It really leaves a bad taste when the team always gives aggressive deadlines that end up not being met. I'd prefer if they just give a longer time frame, maybe deliver earlier. Yeah. I mean, look, obviously I'm excited for LAN, but at this point, I'd rather say LAN 2024 and get cool guild stuff next month. Cool guild stuff next month and new rule sets and all that stuff. I really miss Q1. Q1 was fun. Like LAN did slow down a lot. And I know like it's a big project and everybody's working on it. But I think we as a community, we were so used to the weekly cadence and then the weekly, just like little drips of like awesome stuff. Oh. It's a back to basics rule sets. Dude, for real? Sorry. If you have kids around, like just mute it for a second. Like, fuck this rule set. I just don't even want to. Just don't even want to deal with it. It just pisses me off so much. All right. We'll do one more. If we can't get a win, then actually, if we get a win or we don't get a win, I'm still leaving. I don't want to use up all my energy now. All right. Although, do you use Shipwreck over Coastal Sentry? Not sure. I think you would use Shipwreck over Coastal Sentry in specific situations, primarily reverse speed being one of them. Gives you a great low mana tank. Or sorry, low speed tank. 9 mana is the best, not gross. Life is better, big mana if you have the cards. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. But I don't. Billy plus Searek plus Bach plus Kulu Mastermind. That's a good lineup. 100 days, not that long to go get a girlfriend. If you get a girlfriend, then you can't buy as many cards. I'm just messing around. Okay. This is a better rule set, I think. Yeah, I like this rule set much more. We're going to go with Bakjira. And I'm going to cleanse Bakjira. I want a distraction in the back line. And then I want somebody that's immune to thorns. And that leaves 5 mana for us to play around with. Okay, 2 options. I can either go with Murdampier, or I can go with one of these guys. One of the triage guys. Now, the problem is I don't have Angelic Mandarin maxed out, so I don't get the benefit there. He's faster, can do more damage. I get the blind, but we all saw that blind doesn't really work for me. You know, I'm going to go with... You know what? I'm just going to go with Mandarin. Mainly to diversify my attacks, because it's just, I guess, 2 magic in 1 melee. Well, actually, now I'm really happy that I did that. Oh, I'm going to beat down on somebody with a gold level deck. Watch, I'm going to get beaten by a gold level deck. Oh my God. Kron, just shoot me now. I think we can survive. No, we can't. Oh, no, he doesn't have return fire or whatever that is. He doesn't have reflect. Okay, oh, God. Clutch. Okay. That helps. Man, he stuck the affliction right away like it was his job. Oh, she's not going. Oh, she healed herself and not Dr. Blight. Yes. That's exactly what we needed. All right, now there's just one more. There's just one more. Sweet. Oh, no. Oh, my God. And of course he sticks the affliction. Of course his last dying breath, he sticks the affliction. Jeez. Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Please take out Kron. Next turn. Take him out. All right. That was a lot closer than it needed to be. But I only won because I'm playing against underleveled cards here. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take the win. All right, who's cool? Oh, do you still not have a Kulu Mastermind? I only have 1 BCX too, Stever, so I still only have 1. What's that starting to get? I don't have the Dragon Legendary yet. You need to add speed when you use blind? Yeah, I guess so. Wow, you used to be good at the game. That's a lie, Alex. Get those dirty lies out of your mouth. God. I was never good at the game. Yeah, I think you need to give me your cars and SPA because you're not good anymore. All right. Hey, I'll rent them to you. Send me $40 worth of vouchers and I will send you a common totem after sound. Send you $40. Okay, but what are we valuing the vouchers at? Who wins in low speed? Billy with C-Rec, Bakjira, Kulu, or Immortalis and Mycelic. Mycelic Infantry's got that giant killer. I don't know, that'd be a good matchup. Dude, I'd love to see these as like Pokemon fighting against each other. Go with Tide, Bitter, second spot. Blight is such a necessary card sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time. All right, are we doing a challenge? Actually, I said I wanted to sign off, but it's fine, Alex. We'll play each other. If I win, you send me all your vouchers. All the vouchers that you've been buying ever since they were $1. What is this level? Are we playing gold? Gold level? Ew. Bro, I don't even know. Man, the whole world is open to me because I actually have gold level summoners. I could go with Grandmaster Wraith, or I guess that's it. Sure, why not? I'm gonna try something silly, something so stupid, just for the fun of it. Flying starts with an F. Oh, that's not great. Is there anybody better out there? Oh, I'm gonna get totally murdered on this. Oh, it could be fun though. Yeah, screw it. We're gonna have some fun. Why not? Okay, so let's throw you there. Let's throw you there. No, never mind. Sorry. Let's throw you there. Let's throw you there. Let's throw you there. And I think we're good. We'll see what happens. Bro, why are you coming at me with a silver? Oh, are you just going with what's her name? Yeah, Quora. All right. I mean, I'm still going to get satisfaction from this victory, even though you used terrible cards. Oh, actually, only if my guys can actually perform. Hey, anytime you want to retaliate, Dragon, I mean, that'd be cool. All right. Get that mortar in. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well played. GG's. See, Quora is too attractive to turn down sometimes. All right. Where are we at? Let me just catch up on chat and then we'll call it a day here. My team sucks. I hate this setup. Seaver says, I like Waybrood with C-Rack just to give him a shot at Bloodlust a few times before he becomes a target. Yeah, that's true. Eternan Brune with Chimney Wallstop. That's another good one. Yeah. Giveaways. Let's do... Man, what am I going to stream next? I want to do a tournament. How about... Because I can't do Sunday. Maybe Monday night? Yeah, maybe we'll try for Monday night. Could be a fun tournament time. We'll see how an evening stream goes on Monday since it'll be a holiday here in the US. I'll go before Keys and go before... Oh, is there going to be a town square this weekend? Or this week, sorry. One event. No town square. Anybody know what this Around Pretoria event is? Did you guys see this in the Discord? There's an event on Tuesday that says Around Pretoria. I don't know if that has anything to do with land, but you gotta learn OBS this weekend. You guys might see my face soon. You sent me a junk gift for the win? What did you send me? Let's see here. Oh, you sent me 2. Oh, yes, my favorite. Awesome. Thanks, Balsanga. I'm going to put them to good use. All right, I don't know what this Around Pretoria thing is, but hopefully we'll figure it out soon. But guys, have a fantastic weekend ahead. For those here in the US, enjoy the long weekend. I'll try to be live. I can't be live Sunday morning, unfortunately, but we'll see if we can do something Monday afternoon-ish or afternoon/evening-ish. And then go from there. And hopefully we'll have some information on land soon. Actually, no, probably not by then. Maybe sometime next week. But fun things coming. Fun things coming overall. That might be a new name for the town square. Oh, maybe. BTC is down. Flying chicken is good. Wait, what are we talking? What's flying chicken? Let's see. Where's Bitcoin? Are we back? Are we below 25? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. We'll catch you out soon. Have a good weekend. Peace.